everybody? This is Frowny Toboban here, and welcome to another edition of the Boston trip. Today is February the 3rd. I think it's the 3rd or the 4th, I can't remember. 2018, and here's Daddy.
Yeah, our train is on track 3, right?
Yes, indeed. So it looks like that our train for the day is on track 3, which consists of a couple double-deckers and some single-deckers and a cab car, multi-level cab car at the end, double-decker, multi-level, what do you want to call them? Yeah, let's take a look at our power for the day. So this here is one of the newest locomotive to MBTA's roster. I still don't remember the name of this locomotive, so I'll put the name down below, right about there. And yeah, so this new one, which is the thingy medieval lots. So now I made our way back upstairs to Providence Station, so we can show you the interior of the station. It looks very nice indeed. There is a massive dome, which echoes really well, so if you want to play some echoing games, then you can. You've also got some lights, you've got the people, and over there is your schedule, so if you're catching a train, whether it be Amtrak or MBTA, you can look at the board thingy and know when your train is arriving. They used to have the boards up there, and those were the classic ones that moved accordingly, although now they have these electronic ones, which are, I guess, an improvement, but you know, we'll always remember the days when they had those slidey schedule thingies, like in the old days. Yeah, the flippy ones. So our train in particular arrives at 8:35. Well, departs at 8:35 and is on track 3. So they've got nothing on those boards over there, but yeah. So they have now officially called for boarding. Let's see if we can get up to the double-decker cars and see if we can get a seat at a table. We'll have to be quick though. Ah yes, it feels so good to be around the trains again. And we'll take the lower level. There we go, we got some seats and stuff. Nice table. We're on the lower level for today. So, it should be an interesting journey.
Yep, we're in.
So, here's something pretty cool. This here is a map of the Boston subway system. As you can see here, we've got all the stations here on the green line, with all the stations over there. And we've got the orange line going along there. We've got the blue line. We've got the red line. And we've got the silver line, which is a bus service. So the red, yellow, green, and blue lines are the subway trains. However, the green line uses the trolley trains thingies. And subway uses buses that can run on overhead wires, which isn't something I see every day. So for today's adventure, we're going to be spending our time up here, and I'll further explain where we're going as we'll be soon leaving the station. Right now we're here at platform 3 or track 3, and there's Daddy. Also, I just noticed that in this photo they have the old blue line subway trains. Yeah, you don't see those anymore. Those, I remember when these did run on the blue line, but now they've all been replaced by the newer blue line trains that you saw on the previous Boston trip.
What do we take to get to the North Line?
And we are moving. Alrighty, after a 20-minute wait, we are now rolling in. As you can see, Daddy here is now icing, as you can see, getting ready for the journey to South Station.
Can't see anything off those.
There he is. Say hi, Danny.
I can't be see out those windows. It's a reflection.
Yes, exiting Providence Station. I noticed that the engine was revving up and then they released the brakes. And now we're getting ready to move. Yes, indeed. Yep. Whenever you hear a hissing noise, that's the brakes releasing. Basically, they're releasing the brake pressure, and most of you train guys might already know that. But I'm sure that a few of you guys may not have seen or may not know how trains really work. So, yeah. As you can see, the window is dirty, but then again, we have been through some snowy weathers and stuff like that. But yeah, now that we're exiting Providence Station, I shall now announce what we'll be doing for today. So today's theme is we're going to be revisiting some locations that we haven't been to in quite some time. So the first place where we're going to today is we're actually going to be going up to North Station to check out the drawbridge over there, because we haven't been there in quite some time. And we'll actually be getting off of this train at Back Bay, so we can get on the Orange Line and then head directly to North Station to check out that place over there. And then we'll be walking up to something to check out the drawbridge and see what's there. And we'll also be watching some trains going in and out of the station as well. And then after that, we're going to see if we can find some lunch around North Station. I'm not sure how possible that is, but I'm sure after we do some searching, we'll find something to eat there at North Station. And yes, then we'll be taking the Orange Line up to Oak Grove to film some Orange Line awesomeness, because this could be the last every year that the old Orange Line trains are in service, so we want to film them as much as possible before they get replaced by the new Orange Line trains, which we'll begin testing possibly winter, December of this year. So we'll see what happens then. And then after we do some stuff in the north area, then we'll be heading back to South Station to do some watching trains and watching them go in and out of the station, because we haven't done that in a while as well. And if we have some time, we might do a few other things as well. We'll see what happens. So you guys have already seen this bit of the Northeast Corridor. So we're gonna meet you guys at South Station, well, not South Station, Back Bay. Right now we are currently on the banking. This is interesting. We'll take a look over here on the table. Daddy has been showing me some maths, specifically geometry related stuff. You know, circumference, pi, and all the other goodness. If you find this complicated, I don't blame you, but I'm officially a high schooler now, specifically a sophomore. Back Bay. Back Bay Station. There's the old steam engine wheels. So with that particular locomotive, with the way that they have it open, like a ventilation thing, where you can hear the engine revving up and down and stuff like that. Well, anyways, so check this out.
So we are.
This is the map of the entire MBTA network.
We're here.
So we're currently in Back Bay.
We're here, and we're going
to North Station.
North Station. And then we're gonna go watch the bridge open.
Yes, indeed. So here's the map of the station, and
Street map.
on the other side we got some history and stuff. Over there you can hear some Orange Line goodness, which is the place where we're gonna be up next.
With the 9:45 a.m.
our back bay, and they just announced that there's an Amtrak train gonna be arriving, but we're too keen to get to the Orange Line goodness. So tracks 5 and 7 are over there, which go to a line that I'm not sure what it's called, but there's also those things right there. That's how you enter the subway system. Here's where you do your trolley car related stuff. The bench. Yep.
Tap it. 415, see?
Yep.
What should I add?
Yeah.
The slot.
Good. Yep.
Ready?
Yep. Next train at Oak Grove comes in 3 minutes. You can hear it coming from that tunnel.
Ow. Massachusetts Bay Transportation Authority, MBTA, the T.
So a little story. When we were on our way here on the MBTA, the train made an extra stop between Mansfield and Sharon, so something fishy might be going on. So when we get the chance, we'll have to get an updated schedule and yeah, check some other things out as well. Thought I heard a bit of a rumble coming from the tunnel.
Yeah, you can see that light.
Attention passengers, the next Orange Line train to Oak Grove is now arriving.
Can you film me now?
Yep. Interesting. Well, we just realized that we're here at North Station. I was gonna get the awesome shot where I exit the door. Oh well.
Oak Grove train arrives in 10 minutes.
I smell something weird.
Smell something?
Yeah.
It's just the train smell. Just the smell of the tracks and the electricity or pollution.
Alright, so let's see what's what around North Station as we speed up these stairs in awesome fashion. And now at the top of the thingy, now we're overhead the Orange Line tracks. And over there is the Green Line, which is the trolley system. Also, this place smells funny. Yeah. So anyway, so here's the Green Line, although right now our goal is to try to see the MBTA and commuter rail and stuff like that. So let's find our way to the big, awesome North Station. And in the meantime, here comes the Green Line, so I might as well get this. only one car consist. Not something you see every day. Commuter rail to Garden. So it's been a little while since I've been here North Station, so I might be a bit rusty. But I believe this goes to the commuter rail. Hopefully the signs tell the story. There's an elevator. If this takes us up the thingy. So it looks like this particular elevator is a bit rusty and rusty. And apparently we're coming out this way. Okay. Now we're outside. I guess this takes us to the commuter rail. Alright, let's follow the signs and see what's what. There we go. This little hallway type thing is going to take us to the commuter rail. Now I have a walkie sign so we can walk across the street. This part looks a bit incomplete. They must be building this up or something. Maybe one day in the future this will become some kind of cool hallway or something. But right now it's just a bunch of tin foil sheets and wood. Here we are. We found the place. There's a pigeon. I'm gonna scare away. Nope. Okay, doesn't care. So here we are in North Station. Yes, indeed. Ooh, I see something that's interesting. We're gonna go right outside and see what this is. Check this out. This is the Amtrak Down Easter, which has one of those F40 units where its engine was removed and it was converted to be a baggage car. Check this out. You've got this, and there's the that. Yep. So this is a F40 locomotive that once again used to have an engine, but it's now just a baggage car. And of course, you got your regular Amfleet 1 passenger coaches. And over here at the other end, we have a B42 DC locomotive. I'm talking really loud because there's a lot of locomotives around here, but yeah, here's a B42 DC locomotive, which is the power of this Amtrak Down Easter train. And I'm talking really loud once again because there's this thing up here. There's also an F40 locomotive over here. Yeah. Definitely lots of cool stuff around here. Yep. Yeah. There's that locomotive over there. And of course we have the fan favorite F40 locomotive. Good to know that MBTA are doing their best to keep these F40s in good condition, and I appreciate them for that, because the F40 is such a legendary locomotive, and it continues its story on the MBTA over here up in the Northeast. Now here's something you don't see every day. Here is a maintenance truck. This one's in yellow, but it looks like this one's running the track and trying to go, well, I think it might be swapping over to to drive on the road and stuff like that. We'll have to see what it does. That's a cool sight right there. Across the bridge here we have another MBTA train pulling in. Looks like it's going to be pulling in on this track here. Yep. over here on the north side of the MBTA commuter rail network, they have the older style single level cab cars, which looks like the shoreliner cars that they have over on the Metro North and stuff like that. Except all the ones here don't have the middle doors, of course. Over there is the drawbridge, which is the reason that we came here. Over it's extremely cold here, so we're probably not going to go out there today. But over there is the American flag, and over there is a rainbow bridge.
That's I-95.
Yeah, that's I-95. It's a bit blocked by the bridge over here, but that is indeed a rainbow bridge if you look at at something else. So over there looks like the gates that go up to the drawbridge have been closed, but I don't think we're really going to go over there today because it's freezing. But maybe another time when it's warmer, we'll actually try to find a way to the drawbridge. And that drawbridge, I believe it still goes up and down. I'm not sure if it still does these days, but it's definitely good to come back to North Station in general. So a little update for you guys, we're now back inside North Station because it was so cold out there that I was literally freezing my fingers off. Yeah, thankfully I was able to get a movie of the Down Eastern train leaving, and thank goodness. The driver of the P42 locomotive actually did give a toot on the horn and a ring of the bell. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to catch that because the battery was acting up and stuff. But thankfully I did manage to get it leaving and going across the bridge before it was gone forever. So thankfully I was able to get a movie of it at the end of the day, and I guess something is better than nothing. So right here is the schedule board thing, I guess you could say, here at North Station. And yeah, destinations are a bunch of lines that I don't know too well because I honestly don't know the north end of the MBTA.
We ask that all customers remain vigilant at all times when in or around the station. Please report anything suspicious to the MBTA Transit Police at 617-222-1212. Remember, if you see something, say something.
Yeah, so that was that. So anyways, yeah, so maybe we will come back to North Station on a day where it isn't literally freezing. I mean, it's only about 25 degrees or something like that outside. I mean, there is the sun out there, but even so, that doesn't really help that much. So, yeah, I guess North Station was fun, but I guess now it's time to go someplace else, because I'm not going to be out there too long. But, you know, again, we do hope to come back in the future. And also, the battery died, but, yeah, thankfully we got another one. And here's Daddy.
Hi.
So,
you want to get a hot chocolate or wait for lunch?
I'm not sure. Let's take a look. Looks like normally there will be something to get here. However, it seems that they have closed up shop and they have these guys. Yeah, because today is a Saturday, just in case you guys didn't know. So, yeah, I guess that's a bit of something. But, yeah, they're all closed now. That's kind of disappointing.
This way.
Let's see what's this way. Function for the bird stuff. So there's been a slight change of plans. So originally we were actually gonna have lunch at North Station, but it's so cold that, to be honest, there's really not much to do. And plus, there's barely any restaurants and stuff like that over at North Station. So we decided that now we're gonna head to the Orange Line and see what at Oak Grove.
5 minutes.
Are you kidding me? What? All these escalators are set the wrong way. Yeah.
You can't get down.
It's a mystery. Oh. We have these stairs here. It would have been nice if they would have told us about it, but oh well. Okay, we made it. So, we are now back here on the right platform, on the right track. And our train will be here in about 5 minutes. However, there's a train going to Oak Grove, so I want to get a video of that. Because Forest Hill is fun. Unfortunately, we're not going to Forest Hills today, but definitely will be going there sometime, hopefully this summer. But here comes Orange Line goodness, about to arrive here in North Station.
Station change when you be around green line, don't open on the right.
Train to Cleveland is now boarding.
It seems the sounds that the Orange Line trains make when the door's closing is a bit messed up today. It's a bit weird. It must be the weather or something. There's a Green Line train going the other direction.
They're all breaking up. These aren't that old.
Yeah.
They got them all patched and they're breaking all up.
The other thing we noticed is that the tiles here at North Station, they're all coming up and they're not even that old. Like you just step on them and stuff like that and you can easily break them if you try hard enough. Dear oh dear, North Station tiles, they're going to have to be replaced at some point or another because they are not in the best condition.
Wasting your money.
Yeah.
Put down junk.
Yeah.
Cold, we could try to find that place.
Yep.
Too good.
Oak Grove. This is what this is. It seems that they have a line for the Orange Line trains, but they also have a track for the MBTA trains.
We have to wait for another one.
Yeah, it's gonna turn around and eventually go back, but I want to stay here for a little while just to film some trains. It's actually fairly warm here in Oak Grove, so we might stay here for interesting bell noise. Yes, indeed. But yeah, Oak Grove. I'm gonna actually stay here for just a little while. Check that out. NBC, Storm Ranger stuff, blah blah blah. But yeah, obviously we're not here for anything of that sort. We're here for the trains. You know, trains. That's what this journey is all about. That's the reason why we're here in Boston, and of course that's the reason why you are watching this. Yes, indeed. So, let's see what's what. There's still some snow around here. Really shows that it's early February. So the winter is still a thing here up in the Northeast. It's not so cold and snowy now, but winter is still most likely going to be here up until probably mid-March or something. I guess we'll see what happens, but you know, coming up here to Boston today may have not been the best decision, but at the same time it's still nice to come up here and see how the trains are doing in 2018. Yes indeed, although we will consider coming back here in the summertime, so we're not freezing our bones off. In the meantime, let's take in the Boston air. So it seems at the end of the line here in Oak Grove, they do it a bit differently. Instead of doing it like the usual, whatchamacallit, where there's 2 tracks, but then there's a point that goes to the track over here, it looks like that there's only 1 track where they go out there, and then they park there, and then they come back this way. I think at one point there was another track that went out that way, over there, but they must have taken it out at some point. Now there's only 1 track, which is not the worst thing.
Oh, no, there wasn't no track. They just go down there, and they switch and come back and forth.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, although I think I remember there being 2 tracks there at one point, but I guess they took it out and now there's only 1. Yeah, but it's not.
They had 2 tracks for.
Well, that's what they usually have on the rest of the something else. So yeah, so there's the bit of snow, but well, bit of snow isn't gonna stop us. So. Oh, he's literally going that way. Okay. Or maybe they're not gonna go that way, and they actually go that way now, and they cross over another switch to get to the other track. Well, I think we'll stay here for a little while anyways.
So we can take this one back?
Yep. Oak Grove, here's what it looks like. No MBTA trains here today, but that is the track where they do run on, and they go somewhere. Here comes our train back to the other direction. Yes, the orange line. Oh dear. Well, this is a bit of a weird occurrence. Looks like the guy has gone out and now he's going to the other end of the line of the train. Yeah, there was a few troubles, but oh well, we made it through. So now we're inside the train, and now we're going to take it back to someplace. Let's see what happens next.
Someplace? What do you mean someplace?
It's a mystery.
Where are we going now?
I have no idea.
Well, you're the travel agent here.
Well, we're gonna go find a place to have lunch now. Well, we're just not sure where. I guess we'll see what's going on in the hub and see what happens next.
Ladies and gentlemen, first stop on this train, Ball and Center Mall is the next stop. Change for the commuter rail bus, the next train, go to the left side, Mall.
One thing I noticed that there's an opening between the actual end of the coach and the end of the train itself, which is interesting. And also notice that there's also some rust on the other coach as well.
There's some rust.
Yeah, if you take a look over there, there's some rust over there, and the paint is chipping.
It's all rotted.
Yeah. So you can tell that MBTA wants to run these old orange line trains into the ground before the new ones come in, possibly sometime this year.
The problem is that these are the oldest trains they got on the whole line.
Yeah.
They took all the old trains and painted them orange. They're going to run them into the ground until they collapse.
Yeah, because I believe that these particular orange line coaches used to run on the red line, but then I guess they were painted into orange, and now they're here on the orange line and about to...
They ran on the orange line, the red line, the blue line.
Yeah. So the last of these trains are obviously now on the orange line, but if you want to see one of these for yourself, be quick because these are going to be gone sooner or later.
Next stop, Wellington next. Goes up on the left side, Wellington. Change the bus connection, goes up on the left side, Wellington.
There's an MBTA train. Looks like that cab car has the E-bell. There's an old Gross track here. Yep, there's an old abandoned piece of track there, which just sits there and doesn't get used, or maybe acts as a siding, I'm not sure. Yep. something has been turned into a siding, as there is a third rail over there. There's the MBT train I saw earlier. Of course, there has to be a massive cement wall in the way, so I can't catch whatever locomotive that was. Oh well. They're building some kind of complex over here, as there's a construction site and some barrels and other things that are red and not red, orange and white. Like these trains. There's a chance that they might be building a new yard actually. And look at that, even a grade crossing type thing. That's kind of cool. Look at that, frozen lake. Just goes to show how cold it is right here.
Big.
Yeah. Motor cars. Looks like they've stored them over here near North Station. That's the place where I believe they go for maintenance.
Were those the train repair village?
I think so. One of those maintenance trucks in yellow. Actually, that reminds me earlier, that maintenance truck that I showed earlier was reversing out of North Station. Unfortunately, I couldn't get it on camera because the battery had died, but it was a pretty cool sight to see nonetheless, and at least you got to see some of the maintenance truck being on the track. But now we're about to go underground because we're closing in on North Station. North Station, back where we were earlier. Oh, looks like that door had a bit of trouble opening. So now we have decided that we're going to be going to Prudential Mall to have some lunch over there at the pizza place where we actually been to before. First time we went there was in the January 2017 Boston trip from about a year ago. That's up on YouTube if you want to watch that. So basically we're going to do this. We're about to be doing the same thing today. So all we have to do now is wait for a Green Line train, which is going to Heath Street Station. Seems EC and stuff like that. I guess that's like the different code for each train or something like that. So I think E is Heath Street. Let's see what this one says.
Train to Heath Street is now boarding. The next one to see train to Cleveland Circle.
Yep, this is the one that we're looking for.
Stop away.
All right, good. We got our train, so let's just hop on it and head up to Prudential.
Arlington. The destination of this train is Heath Street VA Medical Center.
Prudential Mall. So here we are in Prudential Mall to check the place out, see what Prudential Mall is like currently right now, and maybe we can see some other things and stuff like that as well here in Prudential Mall. This is a pretty big place with quite a few things to do. Here at the center of the whole place. And to be honest, not much has changed since the last time I've been here. Although there is the Microsoft store. Here is the Microsoft store. Not much has changed since the last time that I've been here. Except for the fact that they now have a bunch of more stuff. So, I don't know if I can test it out or something. Here's the new Xbox One S. Certainly smaller than the previous Xbox One, which just happens to be the one I have. And here's the Xbox One X, the world's most powerful console in the world. Yes, indeed, they were really bragging about this one. How it can produce 4K imaging in Forza Motorsport 7 and a bunch of other stuff. Yeah, to be honest, I'm really not too keen on the 4K. I just want to play a video game that is fun to play. That's really my main goal when it comes to playing video games. As you hear, they have the newest video games, including our buddy Forza Motorsport 7. Well, actually, Forza Motorsport 7 might be a bit of a different story to previous Forza games, but that's alright. So the Microsoft store here in the Prudential Mall is pretty cool. So if you guys live near Prudential and you want to give Forza Motorsport 7 a try, come to this place. They got all kinds of stuff. But right now we are on our way to check out what is going on in the food court, what it's changed, and or if it's the same, or whatever. Because they have all this kind of same stuff, except, and they call it Italy. Which I guess it's supposed to be a spin on Italy, but they call it Italy because, well, I guess it's supposed to be a place where you can eat, and it's an Italian-themed place. And that seems to be the single theme that they have in this place, as opposed to the multiple themes where they had multiple stores and places in a massive food court. Dear oh dear, did these guys really mess up? Yeah. So now we enter over a bridge, which you guys may have seen before. The first time I did a movie when I was walking on this bridge was last year, actually. Yeah, you can watch that Boston trip if you would like. I actually rewatched that video in preparation for this because I was so excited to go to Boston. Oh, there's this place. I was so excited to go to Boston, so I figured I would rewatch one of my previous adventures, and yeah. Anyways, we have found the pizza place. We nearly missed it, but good thing that it caught it, and yeah, now some of the go in here and have some sweet pizza. California pizza, it's called. Definitely a good name. Well, this is better than Italy, or whatever the heck that thing is supposed to be. Alright, so now we just came out of California pizza. Had a nice, delicious original barbecue pizza. I guess if we come to Prudential Mall, that's where we're going to go to from now on whenever we need to have lunch, as the food court has now completely changed. And now we're on our way to All Bon Pain to have some dessert, and then up next we'll be heading back to the Green Line, and we'll be doing some more fun stuff. So we just went to All Bon Pain and got some sweet cookies to eat. Or at least for me, Daddy, he's gonna have that. Yeah. So we're gonna have our dessert, and then we'll meet you back at the Green Line.
What are you taking movies like that for?
It's fun. That's a thing. So now we're here at, I don't remember what this is. This is Symphony. And we decided that we're just going to wait for the next train, then ride all the way to Heath Street, and then ride all the way back to Government Center. It's going to be a long journey. And also we came across this here on the map, but apparently there's a station which is closed until summer of 2019. They must be remodeling it or something, but I guess for the time being they've closed the station, and there's currently a bus shuttle service instead of the train stopping there. I guess they're remodeling the station or something. Interesting. Here's something a bit different. We're here at a street station. I don't exactly know what the name of this station is, but thankfully this is an outside station, so we can just walk right over the track to our train, which is arriving right now, which is kind of cool. Although it looks like he stopped over there as he is waiting for some cars and stuff to cross the tracks, because it seems that in the world of trolleys, the automobiles have the right of way and the trains have to wait patiently. And thankfully that gives us a chance to walk over the tracks onto the side, onto the other platform, to catch our train and hopefully make it to Government Center by the end of today. Yes, indeed.
Where does he stop at?
Right here. There's some cars and things. Okay, here we are in Government Center. Time to catch the blue line. To go to, well, somewhere, of course. The Bowdoin. That train goes the other way. But yeah, Bowdoin in about 2 minutes. I'm gonna arrive on that platform, however. There's the thingy. In Bowdoin, well, there's this pretty cool image over here. There's a something. It is actually pretty cool. So now it goes in a circle and makes a 100 and something degree turn. I believe actually it's 200 degrees, because it literally goes around in a circle and then it comes out this end. So now we're seeing the same train that we just saw, except that now it's coming out in a different direction in a way. So it turns out here at Bowdoin specifically, you have to press a button on the exterior, which opens up the door. Yeah, not really sure why the driver doesn't open the doors like it would usually happen, but I guess over here specifically at Bowdoin they do things differently. So now we are leaving Bowdoin. I figured we would just take a quick trip down here to take a look at Bowdoin. Because Bowdoin is actually...
Government Center, change to the green line.
Because Bowdoin is actually a pretty unique station where the train makes about a 200-degree turn and goes back the other way. So now we've decided that we're going to head to Airport Station and see what we can do around there.
Entering airport.
Check that out.
The doors will open on the right side of the train. Airport. Federal law requires priority seats to be available for seniors and/or persons with disabilities.
Yes. So Airport, as we know, is the station where the Blue Line train transfers from DC to AC, basically from third rail to pantograph. Now that we're here, it's time to head to the airport, specifically Logan Airport. So let's do that. Just as soon as we get through all this nonsense. And of course, here's the airport buses.
Would you go on the back door?
Yeah,
You think you can move the other bus like you wanted?
kind of. So yeah, so here we are on the airport bus. You guys may have seen this before in the previous Boston trip, and I get to see it again as we're going to Logan Airport. Although we have a slightly different plan to do this time.
What? We're gonna go get a coffee.
Yep,
Sit down, have a donut,
yep,
rest my leg.
yep. And then we'll be on the Silver Line.
Go on the Silver Line.
Yep. All right. Here we are at Terminal C. Let's see what there is to do. We just went to Dunkin' Donuts and I got myself here a sprinkled donut and then I got some coffee and stuff thingies. And now we're here at the airport sitting down and that's the place where all the planes do their stuff. As you can see, there's a JetBlue plane over there. It looks like the sun is beginning to go down in a way, even though it's only 2:34 p.m. Although it is winter time, so the days end a bit earlier than usual. So, yep. So now we are making our way to the Silver Line as we will now be heading back to South Station on the Silver Line. And we're taking the Silver Line because there's a little unique trait about the Silver Line, which isn't too common. There we go, there's the Silver Line, found it. Got a bit confused back there, but now we're in the right direction. Yep. Apparently they got free public transportation, even though they put these things here. I guess this is purely free to charge up your Charlie card if you are going to be you know, if you are going to be traveling on any MBTA subway trains or whatever in the world it is. But we'll be taking the Silver Line for today, which will be the last ever, you know, well, second to last ever the second to last MBTA type train that we should be taking today. So, without further ado, let's head for the bus stop, and, yeah. Oh yeah, up there on the sign it says T-Bus, which I believe is, oh, what in the, I think we have to go the other way. There's where they bring in all the suitcases from, you know, if there's a, if a plane has come in, then all the suitcases are going to come on that conveyor belt, so if you need to pick up your suitcase, that's where you do it from. After you came from a plane journey from California, Florida, or maybe even Europe. Straight away, here comes the Silver Line bus. And we are on board. So right now we are currently running on diesel power, basically utilizing diesel fuel. However, at some point in this journey we'll be swapping over to overhead electric power, where a pantograph on top of this bus will be running underneath overhead wires. Yep, these buses actually do that. Look at all those white cars. There's that rental car center place. Yeah, so see here on Daddy's phone we have a little speedometer app, but we're in the tunnel right now, so we couldn't pick up any satellites. So now we're entering a little power station. This is the place where the buses transfer from diesel power to electric power, as you can see by the overhead wires which are going under. Obviously normally you would see this stuff surrounding a electric train, but buses can run underneath overhead wires as well. A few passengers waiting at the station. And there we go. So now we are now running under electric power, as we will be going into the tunnels to South Station. So we're in South Station, and these lights are in the way. But there is a pantograph on top of these buses. There it is, that's the pantograph. It seems that on this bus it's only a single connector which hooks up to a wire. I guess that pantograph it sticks to the wire or something like that. There it is. Oh, there's two of them. Yeah, so the bus has a bit of a strange style pantograph, but yeah, it hooks along with the wires, and these buses are actually dual power, quite like a certain train or a certain locomotive, which is known as the ALP 45DP. Quite cool, isn't it? So now we're going to be making our way up to South Station, and we'll do some more stuff around there. Check that out. Yep. Here's an escalator. And for the first time today, I'm not going to make the speed up joke. Yes, indeed. I figured that for once we shall run up the escalator at regular speed. And yeah, today I've been really like to use the speed up joke when I speed up the escalator stuff, because it's fun. I'm sure that you guys at home like fast forward stuff, but some things in the world deserve to be in real time. Yes, indeed. And there's the station board that they have here at South Station. They have obviously they have the MBTA trains, which the occasional Amtrak trains going to Washington or Richmond or Norfolk or wherever.
Please report anything suspicious to the MBTA Transit Police at 617-222-1212. Remember, if you see something, say something.
Coincidentally, I got the exact same message over at North Station earlier today. But we're not going to quite get our train just yet, because now we're going to head outside of South Station to take a look at some trains and stuff like that. Yes, indeed. Already I can see an Acela Express, which is awesome. Here we are outside South Station. There's only a few trains here so far. There's an MBTA train on that track. There's an Acela Express on that track. There's also the sun in the way. And there's an MBTA train down there as well. And if we can block the sunlight, there was one over there. But surprisingly, there are no Amtrak trains, only in Acela. I guess the Amtrak trains must not be that active on weekends, or maybe they're on a different track or something like that. I don't know what's going on. But on the right side, we do have an Acela Express over here. And it's good to know that there is an Acela, because, you know, the Acelas, they were very dependable, but, you know, they're not going to be around here for too much longer because of the new Avelia Liberty high-speed trains. They're going to be replacing these, but we will always remember these Acela Expresses, as they will always be my favorite train of all time. Yeah, nothing can beat the Acela, let's be honest. Also looks like they have the doors open, but I think we'll stay safe for today. And where in the world is Daddy? There he is. But yeah, very few trains here in Boston today. Yeah, there's the Acela coach is completely opened up, but I think I'm going to play it safe for today. To see what's at the end of this, end of the platform. There's some birds up there. Yep, even though it's cold up here, not all the birds have gone south. Looks like a few of them have stayed up here in the northeast because, well, reasons.
Good afternoon, may I have your attention please? Commuter rail passengers. Final boarding call, Buddy 350 at Reedville train, now boarding on track 10.
I gotta be joking.
Final boarding call, Buddy 350 at Reedville train, now boarding on track 10.
There's the cafe car of the Acela, of course. Check that out. Oh dear, looks like some of the stickers are chipping. I will say that Amtrak did a good job at running these Acelas as long as possible. And they definitely done their work. They've done it good, although it's still on my bucket list to ride one of these awesome machines. Will that actually happen? Well, I don't know actually. I guess we can see what happens going into the future. Also, just notice the MBTA train over there has a cab car, which looks like one of those from the north side of the MBTA, but it looks like this one has a defunctional cab controls. So I guess they put it as a part of a MBTA consist on the south side of the MBTA commuter rail network, blah blah blah. There's the Amtrak logo. Right now they got all the Amtrak logos on the Acelas in blue, but I believe that at one point they had those Amtrak logos in red. Yep. I smell an Acela Express reskin pack coming to Train Simulator pretty soon. Indeed I do. So now me and Daddy have decided that there's really not much to do anymore on this journey here in Boston. And originally we were planning on catching the train at 6:30, but we're beginning to run out of ideas, so we have decided that we're going to take the 4:30 train to Providence, and we would have gone South Station to watch the trains out there, but it seems it's very cold outside at the same time, and Daddy's leg is acting up today. So I've decided that it is now 3:58 p.m. Eastern time, so we're going to catch the train at 4:30 and then head home. So our train, which goes to Providence, leaves at 4:35, and ours is going to be train number 1811. And also right now our Amtrak train going to Washington Union Station is now boarding. There's some more Amtrak arrivals. So, looks like there's some trouble on the line today. As you can see, all the tracks are set to be determined. And there was just an announcement saying that there's currently a technical issue. Therefore, we have no idea which track our train will be on. So let's hope that the announcer says something about that, or else we could wind up in a real pickle. Who knows? So now they just announced that the MBTA train is going to be on track number 6, making those following station stops right there. So now we're just walking over to it, as is on track number 6. It is a double-decker train, but we're not entirely sure if we'll get a table, but I guess we can see what happens. So we made it. We got the upper level, which is good. And now it's time to go. I'm not really sure what our locomotive is for the day, but I guess we'll find out when we get to Providence. We managed to get the upper level, which is a good thing. However, we are riding backwards, so I'm not entirely sure what that will mean, but oh well, something is better than nothing. And we're now rolling.
It is between 3 p.m. and 5
There's an F40. Spaghetti. Open up the speedometer app thing.
Going around now?
Yeah. South Station. We obviously didn't see this earlier today because we were arriving at Back Bay. But yeah, we're in South Station and are now departing South Station. Currently doing 6 miles per hour. I guess we have to go really slow as we exit South Station. There's another one going in. Aha, we're higher.
It's got 7 or 19, 8 or 15 settlements. So this thing's bouncing all the way around trying to get in the window.
Yeah.
You know? 8 or 16, 7 or 16. What's over there?
There's the red line trains. Haven't seen those all day today.
Can you zoom in on them?
Yeah. Seems that the
Ladies and gentlemen, we're heading out of Providence. Taking all the stops down there. Back Bay is going to be next. Ruggles.
So now the journey is almost over. We just exited South Attleboro Station, and now we are approaching Providence, and that will be the end of this video. So so today in Boston was a pretty good day. We did a few things that we were planning on doing. However, we didn't stay at North Station very long, so we definitely plan to go to North Station again in the future. And
so freezing cold.
Yeah. And we did a few things that we didn't originally plan on doing. Like we went to the airport, we went to Bowdoin, and we iced and stuff, and went to Prudential Mall. So we did a few things in this journey that we didn't originally plan to do. And we were expecting to catch the train at 6:30, but again we ran out of things to do, so we figured we would just take the 4:30 train as we were getting a bit bored and running out of things to do, like I said before. So so we're nearing Providence, which will mean that the video.
Let me take you because you're the announcer.
Well, the people would like to see you for the thingy first.
You're the one announcing.
So yeah, so we're almost at Providence Station where we will be ending up the video. So I guess this was a video that was pretty good length. I was hoping that it would reach the goal of 1 hour and 30 minutes. So, but it's going to be slightly shorter than that, but it's still going to be over the hour line. So I guess that's something. And I'm still going to be posting this to YouTube for all of you lovely fans at home to see, because I'm sure you enjoy these nice long videos of me and Daddy and our adventures in Boston. So we shall meet you in Providence. I think we pulled in on track number 3. It would seem like it. We're just gonna walk up to the staircase. Kind of a funny concept how they put that double-decker cab car at the end of 2 single-deckers and 3 more double-deckers. It was actually, no, it was 1 single-decker and then 2 double-deckers and 2 more single-deckers and the locomotive. Actually, it's 1 single-decker coach and then 2 double-decker cars and then 2 more single-decker cars and the locomotive at the end, which I believe is the one that I can't remember the name of. It's the one that I pointed out at the beginning of the video, actually, I think it is. This is one of these older MBTA coaches next to the newer coach car. Well, not newer, it's actually about the same age. There's the locomotive. It's an F40. There we go. Thought it was the newer locomotive. But it's actually the good old F40. Now these guys, I can remember the name of them because, well, they're a little bit more iconic, let's say. In fact, the F40 is one of the most iconic locomotives when it comes to American railroading. Once again, it's good to know that MBTA are keeping these in good condition.
So I guess that's an F40, huh?
Yep.
So they still got 20 of them running.
And here we are, back in Providence Station, the place where we've begun today's adventures. But guys, that is all the train-related stuff that we will be doing today. So now it's time to do the outro. So guys, we hope you have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, and don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And this is Daddy here to say...
Adios, goodbye, good night, and that's it.
And...
Come back again.
And...
Enjoy the movie.
And...
Adios.
And...
Bye.
And...
That's it.
And...
What? And what?
You're forgetting one more important thing.
No, I'm not.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
And...
And thanks for watching.
And...
Goodbye. See you tomorrow.